Hello all, Seriously's here, back again for more finishing Permadeath. And today, we're going to continue with continuing building the base. So we've found a location, we've put all of our, we've extended our base all the way out to each of our spots. I've left them marked, even though I've finished extending them, because there's one more step to do. And that's what the main part of today is going to be. We have to lay down our supply pipes. Everything is powered from here all the way to our sites on each location. I don't want to get too close to the edge, but we can see down there blue wires. If you look really close, it's a long ways down. I cannot believe how far up we are. But the other thing I've done, I've put in a landing pad because I got tired of trying to land on this tiny rock up here. In fact, I broke the big boulder that was like right there. And in preparation, you might think, oh my god, how could you have started the whole base and built the whole thing? No, I haven't built the whole thing. This took me about 30 or so seconds to set up, and hardly anything here is going to remain. This is just here for now to stress test the power, because this is about how many buildings I'm going to be using later on. I also do have a teleporter hub in here with the base computer. I think it broke a hole in the ceiling that I can't seem to repair with the terrain manipulator, so we're going to pull it out and put it back in the building when we've got a finalized building. But that's not the final building. Put a medium refiner here. Let me see if I've got anything cooking. Good, I don't. Alright, didn't want to forget anything. So the only thing that's probably going to remain is this bottom section. I don't know if these platforms are going to keep working or not, but if they do, great, and if they don't, that's okay. I'm not going to use the wire hiding device. I haven't purchased it yet on this save, so I can't do that. So I'm going to sort of try to blend the wires in a bit, and that's why I've got them in the center of this thing going out to the, if you can see through the grass up by the window up there, that's where they connect. And I have set up, let's go into build camera. I've set up my receptacles for our supply pipes to end at, because if you do not have a storage depot at the end point that you want it to get to before you start your line, you will not be able to successfully complete that line, and you're going to have to start all over. And it might even be hard to delete some of your ones that your supply pipes that are underground. So I don't recommend starting a supply pipe. It is not like electrical wire. If you go to tech, power, see, here we go. Supply pipe will not work the way this will. We can lay a wire like this and like that, and we could finish it, but if we say exit camera mode and go back to this version, we haven't left build mode, we're still building, but you can see I'm not stretching a wire anymore. Changing your camera mode, if I connect this here, and I don't click on this, I can connect a wire up top. Well, we can stretch it over here, see it's stretching, but if I go into build camera, it will disappear. But that's not a problem, because wires let you pick up at the end and connect. Supply pipes do not. If I lay a supply pipe and I don't finish it, I can't snap back to the end of it. And there is a very small radius apparently. I don't think it works anymore, but at one point you could lay them together at very precise intervals and they would still flow together, but it is not worth the headache to even try that anymore. I haven't been able to get it to work, so I don't even know if it's possible. It might just be a rumor. So let's not even worry about that, and let's just lay these supply pipes all in one go. Do I still have a door? No, I don't even think I have a way in here anymore to show you the inside. Alright, well let's add a door, just to show what's going on the inside. No, we still want to stay on industry structures. There we go. Put a door in, that's going to have to come out later. So on the inside, we've got these storage depots sticking up through the floor. However, these are not where they're going to be. See how they're sticking out slightly into this middle room here? They're touching into this room. If we look behind the blue one, I've already started the process of moving them to where they're going to be. So they're going to end right about there instead of here. And on the other side, it's the same. So they're moving in diagonally exactly the same amount, and it's going to happen over here as well. We're going to show you how to do that. So these first outside ones, and they're all color-coded for what they're going to be receiving, just so I remember which one's going in where, and it's just so they're all the same color when I phase them together. These ones here, the ones that aren't doubled up yet, these three, and this one here on the inside of blue, we're all wire glitched in. Or, no, I blender glitched them. These are, yeah, see, there's still a wire showing, just to get them to face perfectly up, straight up. So that's a blender glitch, and then instead of doing a blender glitch for the rest of them, what I'm going to do is an adjacency glitch from the pipe. Power, industrial, we're going to go from this over to that real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Now I just want to make sure I'm on the right color. Yeah, I want to put more blue in. As you can see, if I go to this and I put it, well, it doesn't have to green state, it shows it no matter if it's red or green, but on the build menu below metal plating, it says I can build 39 more of these. So I'm carrying 390, or have on my freighter with access to it in orbit, 390 metal plating. It's quite a burden to carry in Permadeath. Well, in any mode, really. It doesn't stack very high. But what we're going to do is put 10 storage depots in each slot. I've already got one here, and then once all these ones are in, we're going to remove the inside one. So there's never going to be, I'm not ever going to be able to marry this. Well, if I keep that wire down beneath and it doesn't delete when I delete the inside storage depot, if this wire stays there, I can add more eventually. I don't plan on adding more. I think 10 storage depots is enough for a Permadeath account. I think that's plenty to work with on a at least daily basis. If not weekly or monthly, you're not going to have to make storage devices all the time. So let's get busy and finish putting these in before we start laying our supply pipes down. Because as I said, you have to have a receptacle, and I do not want to put it into these ones because then they'll have to remain there. Because I won't be able to connect the pipe that connects to this to the one I glitch in with the adjacency glitch. Alright, so I want to be targeted on... It's a bit tricky to get a good angle because I don't know which one's which. There we go. It's the lower one. And yeah, it'll be this one here in the middle. Perfect. Okay, so I'm on the pipe. I want to go over to the left. Now left, I don't know why, maybe it's just the way my fingers work. For me, left way glitching is not as easy as going from, say, a supply depot to a pipe. I don't know the why you would want to supply glitch, or sorry, adjacency glitch to a pipe, but anyway, moving left to right takes me a couple tries probably, so hopefully this doesn't take forever. I also have to keep an eye on how many it can build. When I get down to 30, I need to switch to the next one. And I failed right away, of course. 1 down, 2, 3, nope. Nope. Didn't even click. There we go. 4, 5. Well, I hope this doesn't take the full half hour. Alright, I need 3 more. And this is why I like adjacency glitching these in. It's a lot easier. There we go. So we have all 10 of the blue, right? Yeah, they are blue. Excellent. Alright, what is the next color? I believe that's the yellowy gold color. Looks like it. What's down there? We can tell by which depots are where. So this was blue that we came from. That means blue's right beneath us. Yeah, blue's the closest one. And then yellow. Yeah, yellow's next. All right. Just because the light's not very good right now. One interesting thing about this base, and I'll show you a couple interesting things before we're done, is that the sun never sets here fully. This is as dark as it gets. It's probably like midnight right now. On the planet, I mean. But yeah, it's daytime, and it's dusk, and it's dawn, and it's never night. You don't get to see the stars. So I guess that's a good thing. It's interesting, at least. It's a neat thing. Alright, so this right here is the node that we're going to want to put this on. But we do want to change our color. Now what color do we want for nitrogen? That's a bit bright. That is a bit bright. Yeah, alright. No, we'd save that for something else. Alright, let's go with it's orangey, I guess. What does it call this? Yellow and white. It says yellow. Alright, we're going to go with yellow. Oh, no, we're not switching color. We're switching to the supply pipe. So we're targeted on this, and we need to do 10 more glitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4 in a row. And of course I jinxed it. Change my angle a bit. There we go. I don't think my angle was actually getting in the way. I think just taking a brief pause from what I was doing let me concentrate better on to my timing. I think we need, let me check real quick, 2 more, okay. 1 and 2, nice. Alright, so we're moving on to the next one, which I believe will be gray. Yeah, and it looks like I've picked red and gray. So let's find that one, I think. There we go, that's the one. We're going to back out of the color, switch to the pipe, target on the right node. Yeah, that's the correct one. The correct node. I mean, it is technically on the right-hand side of the screen right now, but I meant the correct node. 1. Oh, only got 3 in a row that time. 3 fails in a row, too. Oh. Okay, change it up. Two more. Nope. 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 There we go. And on to the last one. Oxygen. I made red for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, the white one doesn't show up as white, it shows up as gray. So, and oxygen, I guess, in your inventory has a bit of a, was that some there? No, that's carbon. A red background. That's probably why. Alright, well anyway, red for oxygen, apparently. Let's get back in and put those red ones in. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is red. And red is, there we go. 1. Whoops. Nope. Want to be an industrial. I want to go to supply pipe. There we go. No, I'm doing something wrong. There we go. 2. And better make sure that's the correct one. Yeah, okay. 3. And when you mess up a lot, keeping count is not easy, so it's usually easier just to check and see I can build 6 more. So I don't really need to keep count. I've already mathed. I've used math to cheat instead of having to count the whole way. Math is like counting ahead of time. Unfortunately, you still have to count. That's the math part of math. And that's why math is tedious, but it's just counting, but faster. 2 more to go. There we go. All right, and now let's free up some resources. No, not that. Not that one at all. Let's get in there, camera mode. There we go, that's the one. Delete. Okay, great. The wire stays. So I will be able to put more of these in if I need to by first wire glitching another storage depot in, and then adjacency glitching more storage depots off of that one. Make sure we delete the correct one. Excellent. I really should be saving before I do this now that I have them all in, because an accidental misclick can cost me all of my progress, and I'll have to start the video over. Alright, there we go. We are ready to start extending our lines. I do not think I'm going to start from up here. In fact, you know what? Since I'm up here right now, and I just got some resources back, let's go into camera mode. Industry. Yeah, what do these cost? These cost, 10 metal plating, and these cost 5. Okay, yeah, I can use some of that metal plating. I just got back from deleting those 4 to put 4 of these, and I can build 8. That's plenty. Plenty. I'm going to use up most of my chromatic metal, or about half of my chromatic metal, I guess. But let's do that. This, let me go to color I like. I don't have to pick this color ahead of time, actually, because I'm only putting a single one of these in, so I'm going to be able to change the color after. You only have to pick the color you want ahead of time when you're doing a blender or wire glitch or whatever. If you're going to be putting the same thing into itself over and over again, like I just did with these storage depots. If you change the color, they're going to show up really weird. They're going to vibrate a lot. What's a good angle to do this at? I'm going to have to see the wire so I know which one I'm going from and to. Okay. We'll go over to the wire. We're going to go, it doesn't matter where. We'll go from this one to, oh wait, that's going to show up. That's going to go straight up and down, isn't it? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to figure something out. What I want to do is have one of these things stick down from here to cover up that wire a bit. I think I can finagle something with that wire I've got, but I'm going to do that off camera. Let's go and get these wires extended, these supply lines. I said blue was close, right? Yeah, that's our closest one, right? Cobalt. What side blue on? Am I on blue? Oh, that's why I can't see it. It's right beneath my feet. Okay. Do I want to go up or do I want to go down? You know what I think I might do? What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go to the terrain manipulator. And I'm going to leave it on the default setting. And right here at the corner of each place, I'm going to dig a little bit of a hole. Just to the base where I can see the tip of the cube that I buried. Don't worry, I'm going to repair this after. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Don't fly off the hill. Thank you. Thank you, Rocket Boots. Thank you. I appreciate your service. Okay. Okay, that should do. However, let's get back to the blue one. I think what I'm going to do is do a little teeny bit of... No, you know what? I don't really. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do a little teeny bit of prep work. Whee! Oh, you know what? There's a cave right there. I don't need to do any prep work at all, apparently. But I don't want to go from top to bottom. How tall does that cave go? Not tall enough. All right, well, it might show a little bit. That's fine. That's okay. As you can see, I've got everything powered. You know what? I did do a little bit of a fancy thing that I can show you guys real quick. If I move a little bit away from the beating of those mining units. This is what I did to all of my power poles. I went up on the anomaly and I bought some light floors and I snapped them to the top of the poles. And I put a roof on top of it. Just a regular old, I think that's metal. Yeah, metal roofing, red and gray. A little bit tricky to get that in, and I'll show you that trick real quick. We're going to go over time today putting these wires in. Maybe we won't get the wires in today. Maybe we'll just get one set of wires in today, and I'll do the rest off screen like I did for the rest. Okay, so if I delete this roof, good. Nothing really bad happens. I'm going to leave the light floors in. They're very easy to conceptualize how I did this. You know, I just snapped one to each corner. They snap directly onto these half arcs. And then what you're going to have to do is go to your structure, basic. I was using metal, so let's just use metal. There's the roof that I'm using. Let's pick the color. There we go. But we don't want to be on the roof right now. We want to be on the small metal wall. And we need to put it on at least 3 sides of the cubes here. Come on. Come on. I don't know why it doesn't want to go there. Oh, I've switched walls. That's why. Okay. For some reason, it won't work if you only do 2. You can do all 4 if you want, but you only need to do 3. Then we're going to go back over to the metal roof. And now, instead of snapping it to the top, we can snap it directly right on top of the light floors, which it wouldn't let you do normally. In fact, I can show you that real quick. If I delete even one of these, see, it's red. It won't let me snap down here. I can do on top of those ones, but not down here. So let's put that one wall back in. Go back over to the roof. Put that in, and then we can delete the walls afterwards. And that lets us see a little bit of a glow, even though the sun doesn't set here, which I didn't realize when I was putting all these in. It still does get to dusk, and it makes a nice little effect. Especially since we're going to be going uphill quite a bit, so you're going to see it from underneath. And you don't want to get, I don't like getting the full light floor effect because it's very bright in a huge square. And merging the roof with it makes this part of the roof here stay solid, so you only get the outer glow. And I like how that looks. So that's what I got going on there. Now where are we? And let's get this wire done. Let's call in our ship. I should have done that before I came up here. I know from experience that I cannot get it to land up there, so I have to come down here where these are pounding away. I believe I have 6 of these merged at each location, 6 mineral and 6 gas extractors at each of the mineral and gas sites that I have. That one there might have 7. I can't remember precisely how many I had in the first place, but I added 2 to it, and I think I had 4. The rest definitely all have 6. But it doesn't really matter. We're not timing these things as long as they complete within 24 hours. In fact, even if they don't complete within 24 hours, if it's 28, if it's 36, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not going to loot these every single day. I'm not going to run out of all these resources every day. So it doesn't matter really how long they take to complete. I probably could have got away with C-class node, only 4 on each. That probably would have been fine. Alright, we want to go into build mode. I'm going to stay in quote-unquote first-person mode. And I am going to connect the blue pipe. Tech. Industry. We want to go to this. Now we can change the color of this, and I think I might. Let's just make it black. I believe the outer color is what gets changed of the shell. You know what, let's just make it black and gray just to be careful. We're gonna do them all the same color. And I would like to connect it to the inside one. Come on, there we go. So I'm stretching a pipe, and I am going to bring that down into the hole I drilled earlier, right at the corner, so I can see and I know where it's aligned to. Doesn't really matter how far down it goes. Doesn't matter if it's directly underneath the corner or not. That's just my first spot. Okay, now I need to head to the blue node. And be careful not to die. Okay, okay, I didn't die. Now it's not letting me draw this here. Is it too long? No, that's too long. Why can't I place that here? Invalid, alright. Let's figure out why that's invalid. Just a minute. Did I need to drill another hole? I might need to delete my pipe. Okay, it's too long now. Can this only snap to clean surfaces? Alright, well I'm going to need to cancel that. And I'm going to need to go back up to the top. You know what, let's take a gamble and, whoops, come on, there we go. Let's see if we can get the ship to land up here, despite me saying that I couldn't. Oh my gosh, greens. Maybe it's because that word has been read already and I can pierce the my ship on it. No, it didn't even land on it. I could not get my ship to land up here for the life of me earlier. Anyway. Oh, that was very silly of me. Oh no, okay. Alright, let's try my best to land it here. That's what I thought. That's not gonna work. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Whew. So what I want to do is manually fly up the hill just a bit. Well, quite a bit actually. Basically as tall as I can get. If I'm judging where I've put that wire in, that's probably about where it will run out. So what I want to do is go to the terrain manipulator. I want to be on the mine mode. For some reason, wires can connect to the outside of this rock just fine. But it doesn't look like... There we go. That should be enough, I bet. If I go into camera mode, we're just going to try this. No, sorry, not camera mode. Build camera mode. Let me see. Invalid position, but what if I go here? Yeah, it lets me do it there. Okay, so I've got a snap point. The annoying part is going to be trying to find this snap point. So what I'm going to do is use the tools in the game that are available to me and put a waypoint here. Visor. There, like that. Now I want to get in my ship and fly back to the top. We're going to get this eventually. We're definitely not going to have time to do all of 4 lines? 4 lines. We've already done the power for everywhere. Well, I would have had the fuel if I just not remembered to take off as soon as I got my ship to land. Okay, the landing pad makes this so much easier. Landing up here was a pain in the butt. So I put the landing pad in because it's not going to stay here, and it's not going to stay in this orientation. I don't really like getting off on the far side like this because it's a bit precarious. That's not the big deal. Alright, so let's start. Try again. First things first, we are going to delete this pipe, which is fine. But now we're going to go back into the industrial pipe, and we're going to connect it to the inside one. Yep. We're going to put it back down into the hole. Underneath that. Okay. Now, I'm going to head back towards this, and we have to not only not die, but aim for that beacon. And I can't even see it from up here, so let's just take a hop off. And there it is over here. Oh, thanks, rocket birds. Okay, that'll do. Like I said, I don't care if it connects to the outside or not. And that should be enough range for us to get at least to where we need to be. But even better, inside this pre-dug cave. Thanks, nature. Oh, I don't want to fall all the way down. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's far enough, I guess. Right at the bottom. And then we'll connect it from the bottom of that cave. Whee! Right to there. But yeah, you know what? Is there a way that we can connect it? It doesn't matter. We'll just connect it to... there we go. That should work. Let's just fly up to the top and take a gander. Let's see. Try my luck again. I got the ship to land up here once and I want to try again. Maybe I just had to not load the game or reload the game all day to make my ship able to land up here. It lands perfectly now. I guess I just had to aim from this direction and I was coming up the hill from the other side when I was building this. That's probably what it was. But it looks like it should be able to land. And it can. Alright, back up we go. Let's refuel those while we're here. We're going to have to go back and get some more uranium from the space station because I foolishly set this base up before I set up any kind of resource base that I'm actually practically using all the time, like uranium or pyrite. Pyrite's okay. Pirates drop it? Or is... No, I guess not. I just don't pulse that often. Alright. So, did we still have that door added? Oh, don't run out of fuel. It's got to be on this side, eh? Alright, yeah, there it is. I don't think I'm going to be able to jet back up there. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Come on, replenish, replenish. That should be enough. And I don't actually have to get inside here to show you this, but let's get in. Alright, there we go. 2,000 cobalt already. There's 2,000 already. We can hold 12,000. It takes 5 hours to fill. 5 hours, that's it, on a C-class node. No problem at all. 12,000 is tons. It's more than a full stack in normal. And I don't have the space to carry 12,000 cobalt anyway, so I'm always just going to be filling my inventory and shunting it off to a ship, or hopefully, what I think I've decided is that this is going to be my main base because, you know what, it's a nice lush planet. It doesn't have any trees. I don't even need, I bought carbon planters, but the plants here are the plants that give a ridiculous amount of carbon. There's one right there, right? All right, let's see what I get from mining beam. 200 carbon from one plant. 500, I just got 2 whole stacks of carbon. I don't even need to put carbon planters in here, guys. This is a great planet. I'm going to be able to make everything I need here, except for the other gases. I'm going to need a frost planet to get dioxite and radon, and I'm going to need a hot planet to get phosphorus and sulfurine. And that's pretty much the only other things I need to make stasis devices. The rest is going to be the flowers I got. In between episodes, or maybe next episode, what I'm going to do is harvest some more salvaged data, because I have spent pretty much everything I've got. I've got 4. That's not enough to buy biodomes, and that's what those buildings up there are going to be. Those round rooms are not going to be round rooms. I think only this bottom layer here is going to stay, and the square room on top of it. That's pretty much going to be the only pieces of this base that remain. These will be 4 biodomes, and that will be the entire stasis device farm, I think. Just 4 separate biodomes. Gonna try infinity glitching some plants in. But we're not going to do that today. We're well over time. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.